The fluorescent lights hum overhead, cold and relentless. White tiles gleam under their glare, reflecting nothing but sterile emptiness. The smell is sharp, bleach mixed with something metallic, something human. Boston General Hospital, Emergency Department. 6:47 in the morning. A mop bucket scrapes across linoleum. The sound echoes down the corridor, rhythmic and dull. Metal rings clink against the handle with each push. Dr. Maya Hardin moves the mop in steady strokes. She's 34, lean and compact, dark hair pulled tight against her scalp. Her scrubs are faded, washed too many times, the blue turned almost gray. No jewelry, no watch, just a small silver pin on her collar. A medical caduceus, scratched and worn, the kind you don't buy new. She mops blood from the floor. Third overdose tonight. The attending left 20 minutes ago without a word, without a glance. The paramedics wheeled the body out in silence. Maya doesn't look up, just keeps moving. Even strokes, calm rhythm. Dr. Stevens walks past, coffee in one hand, phone in the other. He doesn't look down, doesn't acknowledge her. Make sure you get the corners this time. His voice is flat, dismissive. Maya doesn't respond. She dips the mop into the bucket, wrings it out, continues. Nurse Jenkins leans against the counter near the supply closet, scrolling through her phone. She glances up, watches Maya for a moment, then turns to Stevens. Can you believe they hire her as an assistant? She's got an MD, but they stuck her on sanitation. Stevens snorts. Probably a diploma mill. You know how it is. Foreign degrees, shady credits. Half these people can't even pass the boards. Jenkins laughs quietly. She doesn't even talk. It's creepy. Maya's hand tightens on the mop handle, just slightly. The knuckles go white for a second. Then she releases, breathes, continues. She finishes the section, moves the bucket, doesn't look up. The automatic doors hiss open. A gunshot wound rolls in on a stretcher. Paramedics shouting vitals. Maya steps aside, pushes the bucket against the wall, out of the way. Dr. Wallace, the trauma lead, strides into the bay, gloves already on. Get me 2 units of O-neg and prep for chest tube. The resident fumbles with the tray, hands shaking. A scalpel clatters to the floor. Sorry. Wallace doesn't wait. Forget it. I'll do it myself. Maya enters quietly, begins wiping down the crash cart. Her eyes flick to the monitor. Heart rate 142, blood pressure 88/54, dropping. She glances at the patient's neck, jugular vein distension. Then at the chest, tracheal deviation. Her jaw tightens. Tension pneumo, she says quietly, almost to herself. No one hears. Wallace preps the chest tube kit, laying out instruments with deliberate care. 30 seconds, 40. Maya steps forward. Doctor, he's got a... Wallace doesn't look up. I know what I'm doing. Step back. She stops, hands at her sides, breathing steady. The patient's blood pressure drops to 76/48. Wallace finally inserts the chest tube. Air hisses out, violent and sudden. Pressure releases. The monitors begin to stabilize. There we go, Wallace says, satisfied. Jenkins glances at Maya. You can clean up now. Maya picks up the discarded packaging. The bloody gauze, the empty syringe wrappers. Her face is blank, neutral, but her fingers brush the silver pin on her collar, just once. She leaves the bay, pushing the cart ahead of her. In the hallway, Stevens and Jenkins are still talking. Did you see her try to tell Wallace what to do? Jenkins says. Stevens shakes his head. She's lucky he didn't write her up. Maybe she thinks she knows better. She doesn't know anything. Maya passes them without a word. She doesn't slow down, doesn't react. In the supply closet, she restocks gauze, organizing the shelves by size, muscle memory. Each package lined up perfectly, labels facing out. She opens a box of hemostatic dressings. The smell hits her, sharp, chemical, sterile. For a moment, she's somewhere else. Sand, heat, dust in her mouth, a tent, canvas flapping in the wind, blood on her hands, so much blood, a soldier's face, young, barely 20. Doc, am I gonna make it? Her voice, steady, calm. You're going to make it. Stay with me. Explosions in the distance. Maya blinks. She's back in the closet. The box is still in her hand. She's gripping it too hard, the cardboard crumpling under her fingers. She releases it, breathes, sets it on the shelf. Jenkins appears in the doorway. You okay? Maya turns, face neutral. Fine. You zoned out for like 10 seconds. Just tired. Jenkins narrows her eyes. You don't act like the other assistants. How's that? I don't know. You're just different. Maya picks up the box, walks past her. I'm really not. But Jenkins watches her go, something uncertain in her gaze. In the break room, Maya sits alone, black coffee, no sugar. She pulls a small photograph from her pocket, folded, worn at the edges, 6 people in desert fatigues, smiling, dusty, exhausted. Maya is in the center, younger, different. She stares at it for a long moment, then folds it again, puts it back in her pocket. Dr. Patel enters, grabs a granola bar from the counter. You ever work in a field hospital or something? Maya looks up sharply. Why do you ask? Patel shrugs. I don't know. The way you move, like you're used to working fast. I've worked in busy places. Where? Overseas. Doctors Without Borders? Something like that. Patel nods, unwraps the bar, leaves. Maya sits in silence. Her hand rests on the pocket where the photograph is hidden. Outside, an ambulance pulls up, sirens wailing. The day continues. The ambulance bay doors burst open. A motorcycle accident. The rider is unconscious, helmet cracked down the center, blood seeping through the foam lining. The EMTs wheel him in fast, shouting over each other. GCS 6, suspected head trauma, possible C-spine injury. Maya is nearby, restocking the crash cart. She glances at the patient as they rush past. Irregular breathing, posturing, pupils unequal. Her face hardens. Doctor, Wallace is already moving toward the trauma bay. Get me a CT scan stat. Maya steps forward. He needs intubation first, now. Wallace turns, irritated. I'll decide that. His airway's compromised. Look at his. I said I'll decide. Maya stops, her jaw clenches. She steps back, but her eyes stay on the patient. His breathing worsens, shallow, labored. Wallace finally notices. Damn it, get me an ET tube. He intubates. Takes 2 tries. The tube goes in. The patient stabilizes. Wallace doesn't look at Maya, just moves on to the next task. Nurse Ramirez stands nearby, watching. She glances at Maya, then at the patient, then back. You saw it before he did, she says quietly. Maya doesn't respond, just returns to her cart. Ramirez follows her into the hallway. Maya. Yeah. That's the second time today you've called something before the attendings. I'm observant. It's more than that. Maya keeps walking. Ramirez catches up. Where did you train? Different places. That's not an answer. Maya stops, turns. Why does it matter? Ramirez studies her. Because you don't move like someone who just mops floors. I'm just doing my job. No, you're doing theirs. Maya doesn't reply. She walks away, leaving Ramirez standing alone in the corridor. In the supply closet, Maya restocks IV kits. She works quickly, efficiently, hands moving on autopilot. A smell of antiseptic fills the small space. It's sharper here, concentrated. She opens a pack of trauma shears. The metallic click of the blades echoes. For a moment, she's somewhere else again. A different room, a different time. Canvas walls, heat pressing down like a weight. A soldier on the table, blood everywhere. Her hands moving fast, cutting, clamping, suturing. Captain, we've got 3 more coming in. I'm not done with this one. They're critical. So is he. Mortars exploding in the distance. The ground shaking. She doesn't stop. Doesn't look up. Stay with me, she whispers to the soldier. Stay with me. Maya blinks. She's back in the closet. The shears are still in her hand. Her knuckles are white. She sets them down carefully, closes her eyes, breathes. When she opens them, Dr. Patel is standing in the doorway. You okay? Maya nods. Fine. You sure? You looked... I'm fine. Patel doesn't push, just nods and leaves. Maya waits until she's alone. Then she pulls the photograph from her pocket again. 6 faces. 6 people she trusted with her life. 3 of them are dead now. She folds it, puts it away. In the break room, Stevens and Jenkins are talking. Maya enters, pours coffee, tries to ignore them. I'm telling you, something's off about her, Jenkins says. Stevens glances at Maya. Maybe she's just weird. It's not that. It's like she's, I don't know, like she's pretending. Pretending to be what? I don't know. Normal. Stevens laughs. You're overthinking it. Maya finishes her coffee, leaves without a word. Outside, the afternoon sun is bright, blinding after the fluorescent lights inside. She stands near the loading dock, alone. She pulls out a pack of gum, chews a piece slowly. An old habit. Something to keep her hands busy. Her phone buzzes, A text from an unknown number. Captain Hardin, we need to talk. She stares at it, deletes it, blocks the number. But her hands are shaking now. Back inside, the department is quiet. A lull between waves. Maya returns to the supply closet, sits on a crate in the corner, closes her eyes. She can still hear it sometimes. The sound of rotors overhead, the pop of gunfire in the distance, the shouts of medics calling for more hands, more blood, more time. She can still smell it. Dust and diesel and blood. She opens her eyes. The closet is silent, safe, but she doesn't feel safe. Dr. Ramirez appears again, holding a tablet. Maya, can I show you something? Maya stands. What is it? Ramirez hesitates, then hands her the tablet. It's a medical journal article, a case study. Combat trauma management in austere environments. Maya scans it. Her expression doesn't change. Why are you showing me this? Because you sound like you've read it. I haven't. Then how do you know what you know? Maya hands the tablet back. Experience. What kind of experience? Maya doesn't answer, just walks past her. But Ramirez doesn't let it go. Maya, if you've got training, if you've got skills, why are you wasting them here? Maya stops, turns. I'm not wasting anything. Then what are you doing? Surviving. She leaves. Ramirez stands alone, holding the tablet, staring after her. In the locker room, Maya changes into street clothes. Jeans, a plain gray shirt, a worn jacket. She opens her locker. Inside, taped to the door, is another photograph. Her unit, all of them, posing in front of a Humvee. She stares at it for a long time, then closes the locker. Outside, the evening air is cool. She walks to the bus stop, hands in her pockets. A car pulls up beside her. A black sedan, military plates. The window rolls down. A man in uniform looks at her. Late 40s, silver hair. Captain Hardin. Maya doesn't look at him. You've got the wrong person. No, I don't. I'm not in the army anymore. I know, but we still need you. Find someone else. The man hands her a card through the window. In case you change your mind. Maya doesn't take it, just keeps walking. The car drives away. She reaches the bus stop, sits on the bench, alone. The sirens scream before the ambulances arrive. 3 of them, then 4, then 5. The radio crackles overhead. Mass casualty incident. Building collapse. Multiple victims inbound. ETA, 2 minutes. The department erupts into motion. Dr. Wallace shouts orders. All hands, I need every attending and resident here now. Nurses scramble. Residents pull on gloves. The trauma bays are prepped in seconds. Maya moves to the side, out of the way. She watches. The first ambulance crashes through the doors. A man, 40s, impaled through the abdomen with a piece of rebar. Blood soaking through the sheets. Bay 1, let's go, Wallace shouts. The second ambulance, a woman, 30s. Crush injuries to the chest and pelvis, barely conscious. Bay 2, Dr. Monroe calls out. Third, a young man, 20s, massive head trauma, unconscious, pupils blown. Bay 3, Stevens takes him. Fourth, an elderly woman, flail chest, gasping for air. Bay 4, the tel moves fast. Fifth, a child, 8 years old, pale, unresponsive, weak pulse. No one moves. Wallace scans the room. Who's free? A resident looks up panicked. Everyone's maxed out. Then stabilize and move. We can't lose anyone. The child is wheeled into Bay 5. Nos Ramirez starts her assessment, hands moving fast. Pulse, thready, BP 70/40. Respiration shallow. She looks around. No attending, no resident. I need a doctor, she shouts. No answer. Maya steps into the bay. Ramirez glances at her. Maya, I see it. Maya moves to the child, lifts his shirt, distended abdomen. Abdomen. Bruising across the flank. Internal bleeding, likely splenic rupture. Ramirez hesitates. Maya, you're not. Get me an ultrasound, now. Ramirez doesn't argue. She moves. Maya places her hands on the child's abdomen. Palpates gently. Firm. Focused. He's hemorrhaging. Fast. The ultrasound machine arrives. Maya takes the probe, applies gel, scans the abdomen. Free fluid in Morrison's pouch. Splenic laceration, grade 4. Ramirez stares. He needs surgery. OR's full. We stabilize here. Maya, 2 units ONEG. Tranexamic acid, 1 gram IV push. Prep a chest seal and get me a central line kit. You can't. Maya's voice sharpens. Do it. Ramirez moves. Maya works. Inserts the central line in under a minute. No hesitation. Perfect placement. She pushes the TXA. Hang the blood, wide open. The child's blood pressure starts to climb. 78/42. 82/46. Resp still shallow. Possible pneumothorax. Maya listens with a stethoscope. Diminished breath sounds. Left side. She preps a needle. 14 gauge. Ramirez watches, tense. Maya, if you're wrong, I'm not. Maya inserts the needle between the ribs. Second intercostal space, midclavicular line. Air hisses out. The child's breathing eases. His chest rises more evenly. Blood pressure climbs. 88/50. Maya steps back, peels off her gloves. There. The monitors stabilize. Ramirez stares at her. Who the hell are you? Maya doesn't answer. Just disposes of the gloves and walks toward the door. Dr. Wallace enters. What's going on here? Ramirez turns. She just saved his life. Wallace looks at Maya. You're not authorized to. No one else was available. That's not the point. You can't just. He was dying. You're an assistant. Maya meets his eyes. Calm. Steady. I know. She walks past him. Wallace looks at the monitors. At the child. At Ramirez. How did she? Ramirez shakes her head. I have no idea. In Bay 1, the man with the impaled rebar is crashing. Wallace moves fast. But Maya hears the alarms from the hallway. She stops. Listens. Heart rate dropping. Blood pressure falling. She turns back. Wallace is shouting. He's bleeding out. I need more hands. Maya enters the bay. What do you need? Wallace looks at her, surprised. I need. He hesitates. I need someone to hold pressure here, while I clamp the artery. Maya doesn't wait. She steps to the table. Gloves already on. Where? Wallace points. There. Firm pressure. Don't let go. Maya presses down. Her hands are steady. Wallace works fast. Clamps the artery. Ties it off. Good. Hold it. Maya doesn't move. Doesn't flinch. Blood soaks through the gauze under her hands, but she doesn't let go. Wallace finishes. The bleeding stops. He looks at her. Really looks at her. You've done this before. Maya doesn't answer. Just steps back. Strips off the gloves. Wallace watches her leave. In the hallway, Stevens is standing with Jenkins. Did you see that? Jenkins whispers. Stevens nods slowly. She knew exactly what to do. That's not normal. No, it's not. Maya walks past them without a word. In the break room, she washes her hands. The water runs red, then pink, then clear. She stares at her reflection in the small mirror above the sink. For a moment, she sees herself in desert fatigues. Blood on her face, dust in her hair. Then it's gone. Just her. Just now. Dr. Patel enters. Maya. She turns. That was incredible. It was necessary. Where did you learn to do that? Maya dries her hands. Does it matter? It does to me. She looks at him. I've had practice. What kind of practice? Maya doesn't answer. Just walks out. Patel stands alone, staring after her. In the parking lot, Maya sits in her car, hands on the steering wheel, engine off. She closes her eyes. The sounds come back. Explosions, shouts, the hiss of air from a punctured lung, the flat line of a monitor. She opens her eyes, breathes. Her phone buzzes. Another text from an unknown number. We know what you did today. You can't hide anymore. She deletes it, blocks the number. But her hands are shaking again. She starts the car, drives home. Alone, the next morning arrives cold and gray. Maya enters through the staff entrance, badge clipped to her scrubs, coffee in hand. The department feels different, quieter. Eyes follow her as she walks. She ignores them, heads to the supply closet. Dr. Stevens is already there, restocking IV bags. He glances at her, then away. Morning, he says. Maya nods. Morning. That was something yesterday. Ill's necessary. Stevens pauses. Where'd you train again? Overseas. Where overseas? Maya doesn't answer, just takes a box of gloves and leaves. In the hallway, Nurse Jenkins watches her pass. She's hiding something, Jenkins says to Ramirez. Ramirez shrugs. Maybe, but she saved that kid's life. That doesn't explain how. Does it matter? Jenkins frowns. It does if she's lying about her credentials. Ramirez doesn't respond, just walks away. The staff lounge is empty when Maya enters. She pours coffee, sits at the table near the window. The door opens. A man steps inside, 50s. Gray hair cut military short, clean-shaven, civilian clothes, but they don't fit him right. Too stiff, too deliberate. He stops when he sees her. His face goes pale. Captain Hardin? Maya freezes. The coffee cup hovers halfway to her lips. She sets it down slowly. You've got the wrong person. The man steps closer. No, I don't. I think you do. Mosul, 2017. Field Hospital, Bravo. Maya's jaw tightens. I don't know what you're talking about. You saved my life. The words hang in the air. Dr. Patel is in the corner, reading a journal. He looks up. The man continues. IED, convoy ambush. You pulled me out of a Humvee and operated on me in the dirt. He lifts his shirt. A long scar runs across his abdomen. Thick, jagged, the kind that doesn't come from a clean surgery. You gave me this. Maya stands. I'm a hospital assistant. I mop floors. You're Army, trauma surgeon. Best I ever saw. Patel closes the journal. Wait, what? The man turns to him. This woman ran a field hospital under fire. She saved dozens of lives, maybe hundreds. Maya's voice is calm, but cold. You're mistaken. Captain Maya Hardin, 32nd Combat Support Hospital, Purple Heart, Bronze Star with Valor. Maya doesn't move, doesn't blink, but her hand trembles, just slightly. The man steps closer. Why are you here? I'm not who you think I am. Then why do? Do you still move like a soldier? Silence. Patel stands. Is he telling the truth? Maya doesn't answer, just walks toward the door. The man follows. Captain, don't call me that. You can't just disappear. Watch me. She pushes through the door and into the hallway. Dr. Stevens is waiting. Is it true? Maya doesn't stop. Leave it alone. Were you military? It doesn't matter. Stevens steps in front of her. It does if you lied on your application. Maya stops, looks at him. I didn't lie. Then what are you doing here? Trying to be left alone. She walks past him. At the nurse's station, Ramirez pulls up a tablet. She hesitates, then types into the search bar. Maya Hardin, Army Surgeon. An article appears. She clicks it. The headline reads, Army Surgeon praised for heroic actions in Mosul. Awards ceremony held. A photograph loads. Maya in uniform. Younger. Confident. Medals on her chest. A faint smile. Ramirez's mouth opens. Jenkins looks over her shoulder. Holy shit. Patel joins them. That's her. Stevens stares at the screen. She's a decorated war hero? Ramirez scrolls down. More articles, more photos. One shows Maya standing outside a bombed hospital, blood on her fatigues, exhaustion in her eyes. Another shows her receiving a medal from a general. And we made her clean floors, Ramirez says quietly. Dr. Wallace approaches. What's going on? Ramirez turns the tablet toward him. Wallace reads. His face changes. Why didn't she say anything? Ramirez looks at him. Would we have believed her? Silence. Wallace hands the tablet back. Where is she? I don't know. In the parking lot. Maya sits in her car. Engine off. Hands on the wheel. Her phone rings. Unknown number. She doesn't answer. It rings again. She turns it off. A knock on the window. The man from the lounge. The one with the scar. Maya rolls down the window. What do you want? To thank you. You already did. Not properly. Maya looks away. I was just doing my job. You saved my life. I have a wife, 2 kids, because of you. I'm glad. Captain. Don't call me that. He crouches beside the car. Why are you hiding? Maya doesn't answer. You were the best. Everyone said so. You could have had any position you wanted. I didn't want any of them. So you chose this? I chose to be left alone. The man studies her. What happened over there? Maya's hands tighten on the wheel. Nothing I want to talk about. You can't run from it forever. I can try. He stands, pulls a card from his pocket, sets it on the dashboard. My name's Lucas Brennan, if you ever want to talk. Maya doesn't look at the card. I won't. Brennan nods, steps back, walks away. Maya sits alone. She picks up the card, stares at it, then crumples it and tosses it out the window. Back inside, the department is buzzing. Everyone's talking. Did you see the articles? She was in Mosul. She saved over 300 soldiers. Why is she here? Maya walks through the hallway. The conversations stop as she passes. Eyes follow her. She enters the supply closet, closes the door, sits on the floor in the corner, pulls the photograph from her pocket. 6 faces, 3 of them dead. She stares at it. Her vision blurs. A tear falls. Then another. She wipes them away quickly. Folds the photo. Puts it back. Stands. Opens the door. Dr. Wallace is waiting. Maya. Doctor. We need to talk. I'm busy. No, you're not. He gestures toward his office. Maya hesitates, then follows. In the office, Wallace closes the door, sits behind his desk. Maya stands. Why didn't you tell us? He asks. Because it doesn't matter. It does. Not to me. Wallace leans forward. You're one of the most experienced trauma surgeons in the country. I was. You still are. Maya shakes her head. I'm not that person anymore. Then who are you? She doesn't answer. Wallace sighs. Maya, we need you. You have plenty of doctors. Not like you. Find someone else. She turns to leave. Wallace stands. Yesterday you saved a child's life. You did it without hesitation, without fear. That's who you are. Maya stops, her hand on the door. That's who I was. She leaves. The alarms sound again. Louder this time. More urgent. Mass casualty alert. Bus accident. 12 victims inbound. The department is already stretched thin. The beds from yesterday's collapse are still full. Dr. Wallace runs into the corridor. We don't have the capacity. The hospital administrator appears, phone pressed to her ear. Divert to County General. They're full too. Then do your best, Wallace curses under his breath. The first ambulance arrives, then the second, then the third. Stretchers flood through the doors. Blood, screaming, chaos. Maya stands near the supply room, watching. Her face is unreadable. A resident stumbles past, pale and shaking. I don't know what to do. There's too many. Maya steps forward. Bay 3, the chest trauma. Flaw segment. Stabilize the ribs and intubate. The resident stares at her. What? Do it. Now. He moves. Maya turns to Ramirez. Bay 5. Head trauma. Intubate and hyperventilate. Keep intracranial pressure down. Ramirez nods. Okay. Bay 2. Abdominal bleed. Type and cross. He'll need surgery. Dr. Stevens approaches, confused. Who put you in charge? Maya looks at him. Her voice is calm, steady. Do you want them to live? Stevens hesitates, then nods. Maya moves through the department. Her voice cuts through the noise. Triage red to Bay 1, yellow to the hallway. Green can wait. Dr. Wallace approaches. Hardin, you can't. Doctor, either help or get out of my way. Wallace stops, stares, then steps aside. Maya enters Bay 1, a woman, 40s. Impaled with metal debris through her shoulder. Unconscious. Blood pooling beneath the stretcher. Get me a chest x-ray. I need to see if it hit the subclavian. Ramirez moves fast. On it. The x-ray comes back. Maya studies it. Missed the artery. But it's close. We stabilize the fragment and prep for OR. She works. Hands steady. No hesitation. The woman's vitals stabilize. Maya moves to the next bay. A teenager, 17. Crush injury to the legs. Pale. Shocky. 2 large-bore IVs. Push fluids. Watch for compartment syndrome. Patel nods. Got it. Bay after bay. Patient after patient. Maya doesn't stop. Doesn't slow. Her voice is command. Authority. Not asking. Directing. Outside, the sound of engines grows louder. Heavy. Deep. A black Suburban pulls up to the ambulance bay. Military plates. Flags on the front. Aunt. The door opens. Major General Richard Castellano steps out. Late 50s, silver hair. Uniform pressed sharp. 2 aides follow. Inside, the administrator rushes toward him. General, I wasn't expecting. Where's Captain Hardin? I'm sorry. Who? Dr. Maya Hardin, Army trauma surgeon. She works here. The administrator looks confused. We don't have any. Wallace steps forward. General, there's a woman here. She might be who you're looking for. Castellano's eyes narrow. Where? Wallace points toward Bay 1. Castellano walks. His boots echo on the tile. He enters the bay. Maya is elbow deep in a patient's chest, hands covered in blood. She doesn't look up. Clamp, now. Ramirez hands it to her. Good, hold pressure there. Castellano stops, watches. Maya suctions blood, ties off a bleeder, steps back. He's stable, get him to OR. She strips off her gloves, turns, sees the general. Her face goes pale. Hello, Captain. Maya's voice is quiet. General, I've been looking for you. I'm not in the army anymore. No, but I still need you. Wallace steps into the bay. General, with all due respect, she's not authorized to. Castellano cuts him off. Doctor, do you know who this woman is? Wallace hesitates. I'm starting to. Castellano turns to Maya. She ran a combat surgical hospital in Mosul under constant fire. She operated on over 300 soldiers in 6 months. She saved more lives than most surgeons see in a career. He pauses. And she walked away. Maya's jaw tightens. I had my reasons. I know. Castellano pulls out a tablet, shows her a photograph. A field hospital, Mosul, smoke in the background, tents torn by shrapnel. Maya in the center, covered in blood, directing her team. This is the woman I need. Maya looks away. She doesn't exist anymore. She does. I just watched her. Stevens and Jenkins have gathered near the door, watching, listening. Castellano turns to Wallace. She's the best trauma surgeon I've ever seen, and you had her mopping floors. Wallace's face flushes. We didn't know. You didn't ask. Ramirez steps forward. General, what do you need her for? Castellano looks at Maya. There's a situation. Humanitarian crisis. Medical teams are overwhelmed. The State Department requested our help. Maya shakes her head. I'm not going back. I'm not asking you to go back. I'm asking you to help. Send someone else. There is no one else. Maya's voice hardens. Then they'll have to manage. Castellano steps closer. People will die. People always die. Not if you're there. Silence. Maya turns away. I can't. Castellano watches her for a long moment, then nods. I understand. He hands her a card. If you change your mind. He leaves. The department is silent. Wallace looks at Maya. Why did you say no? Maya doesn't answer, just walks out. In the hallway, Steven stops her. You could have said yes. I know. Then why didn't you? Maya looks at him. Because I'm done losing people. She walks away. Ramirez follows. Maya, wait. Maya stops. You saved 12 people today. 12. Without you, half of them would have died. That doesn't change anything. It changes everything. Maya shakes her head. You don't understand. Then help me understand. Maya's voice breaks. Just slightly. Every time I pick up a scalpel, I see their faces. The ones I couldn't save. Ramirez steps closer. And the ones you did? I try not to think about them. Why not? Because it hurts too much. She walks away. Ramirez stands alone, watching her go. In the parking lot, Maya sits in her car, hands on the wheel, engine off. The general's card is on the passenger seat. She stares at it, then picks it up, stares at it. Her phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. We need you, Captain. Please. She deletes it, but her hands are shaking. She starts the car, drives, not home, just away. The city blurs past, lights, sounds, people. She drives until she reaches the harbor, parks, gets out. The water is dark, calm. She stands at the edge, looking out. The wind is cold. She closes her eyes, and for the first time in years, she lets herself remember. Not the blood, not the death, the faces, the ones she saved, the soldier who thanked her with tears in his eyes, the medic who hugged her after a 30-hour shift, the young private who sent her a photo of his newborn daughter. She opens her eyes. The water is still dark, but something inside her shifts. She pulls out her phone, finds the general's number, types a message. I need time to think. Sends it. The response comes immediately. Take all the time you need. She puts the phone away, stands there, alone, but not as lost as before. 3 days pass. Maya doesn't return to the hospital. She stays home. A small apartment in Dorchester, 1 bedroom, minimal furniture, no photographs on the walls. She sits at the kitchen table, staring at the general's card. Her phone rings. She doesn't answer. It rings again, and again. Finally, she picks up. Hello? Captain Hardin, it's General Castellano. I told you I need time. I know, I'm not calling about the mission. Maya pauses. Then why are you calling? Because I think you need to talk. I don't. Maya, I've seen what happens when soldiers don't talk. I've lost too many that way. She's silent. Castellano continues. I'm not asking you to deploy. I'm asking you to meet me. 1 conversation, then I'll leave you alone. Maya closes her eyes. Where? There's a cafe near the hospital. Hartley's. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Sign. She hangs up. The next morning, Maya arrives at the cafe. It's quiet. A few customers, soft music playing. Castellano is already there. Sitting at a corner table. 2 coffees waiting. Maya sits across from him. You remembered how I take my coffee. Black, no sugar. You haven't changed. Maya picks up the cup, doesn't drink. Castellano leans back. Talk to me. About what? Why you left? Maya sets the cup down. I already told you. You told me you couldn't do it anymore. You didn't tell me why. Does it matter? It does to me. Maya looks out the window. People walk past. Normal lives, safe lives. How many did you lose, General? Too many. How many do you remember? All of them. Maya nods. Then you know. Castellano waits. Maya's voice is quiet, steady, but hollow. In Mosul, I worked 20-hour shifts. Every day. For 6 months, we were under fire constantly. Mortars, snipers, IEDs. The hospital was hit 11 times. Castellano listens. We saved a lot of people. Hundreds. She pauses. But we lost some too. You did everything you could. Did I? She turns to face him. There was a soldier. Private First Class Jason Lee, 19 years old. Took shrapnel to the chest during a mortar attack. Her voice doesn't waver, but her eyes do. I operated for 4 hours. Did everything right. Every step. Every protocol. I called for blood. For plasma. For more hands. We had everything we needed. Castellano nods slowly. He died on my table anyway. Silence. And then the next one came in. And the next. And I kept going. For 6 more months. Castellano leans forward. That's what soldiers do. I'm not a soldier anymore. Then what are you? Maya looks down at her hands. I don't know. Castellano is quiet for a moment. Then he speaks. I lost my son in Afghanistan. He was a medic. 23 years old. Maya looks up. IED. He was trying to reach a wounded soldier. Didn't make it. His voice is calm, but his hands tighten around his cup. For a year, I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't function. I blamed myself. I was the one who encouraged him to enlist. Maya doesn't speak. Then one day, I met the soldier he was trying to save. The man told me my son didn't hesitate, didn't think twice. He just ran toward the danger because someone needed him. Castellano looks at her. That's who my son was, and that's who you are. Maya shakes her head. I'm not a hero. I didn't say you were. I said you can't stop being who you are. I can try. You already did. It didn't work. Maya doesn't respond. Castellano pulls out a folder, sets it on the table. This is the mission briefing. Humanitarian crisis in South Sudan. Medical teams are overwhelmed. Cholera outbreak, malnutrition, trauma from ongoing conflict. Maya doesn't open it. They need a surgeon who can work in austere conditions. Someone who doesn't panic under pressure. Someone who's done it before. Send someone else. There is no one else with your experience. Maya's voice hardens. Then they'll have to train someone. Castellano closes the folder, slides it toward her. I'm not ordering you to go. I'm asking. Maya stares at the folder. Why me? Because you're the best. I'm not anymore. Yes, you are. She looks up. Castellano's voice softens. Maya, you left because you were tired of losing people. I understand that. But walking away didn't stop the pain, did it? Maya's jaw tightens. You're still carrying them. Every single one. Her eyes blur. And you'll keep carrying them until you forgive yourself. A tear falls. She wipes it away quickly. Castellano stands. Think about it. No pressure, no deadline, just think about it. He leaves money on the table, walks toward the door. Maya's voice stops him. General, he turns. Why do you care? Castellano smiles faintly. Because someone cared about me when I needed it. I'm just returning the favor. He leaves. Maya sits alone. She opens the folder. Photographs, maps, medical reports, children with swollen bellies, mothers too weak to stand, makeshift clinics with dirt floors. She closes the folder, stands, leaves. Back at the hospital, Ramirez finds her in the parking lot. Maya, you're back. Just picking up my things. Ramirez steps closer. You're leaving? I don't belong here. That's not true. Maya opens her car door. You don't understand. Then help me understand. Maya turns. Her voice cracks. Every time I save someone, I remember the ones I couldn't. and it breaks me all over again. Ramirez's voice is gentle. So you'd rather save no one? Maya doesn't answer. Ramirez steps closer. Maya, you saved my nephew. Maya looks up. The kid from the building collapse. The one with the splenic rupture. That was my nephew. Maya stares. He's 8 years old. He loves dinosaurs. He wants to be a paleontologist. Ramirez's eyes fill with tears. He's alive because of you. My sister has her son because of you. And you think you don't belong here? Maya's voice is barely a whisper. I didn't know. I know. Because you don't ask for credit. You don't ask for anything. You just do the work. Ramirez pulls out her phone. Shows Maya a photo. A boy in a hospital bed. Smiling. Holding a toy dinosaur. That's him, 2 days ago. Maya stares at the photo. Ramirez puts the phone away. You can't save everyone. No one can. But you can save the ones in front of you, and that matters. Maya's hands shake. Ramirez touches her shoulder. Don't run from this, please. She walks away. Maya stands alone. She looks at the hospital, then at the folder in her passenger seat. She closes her eyes, breathes, opens them. Gets in the car, drives. Not away, towards something. She doesn't know what yet, but she's no longer running. Maya returns to the hospital the next morning. She walks through the automatic doors. The department is busy, controlled chaos. Nurse Ramirez sees her first. She stops, smiles. You came back. Maya nods. I did. Does that mean? I don't know what it means yet. Dr. Wallace approaches. Dr. Hardin. Maya turns. Just Maya. No, not anymore. He hands her a lanyard, a new badge, her name, her title. Dr. Maya Hardin, attending physician. Trauma surgery. Maya stares at it. I didn't accept the position. You didn't decline it either. She looks up. Wallace's expression is serious. We need you. Not as an assistant, as a surgeon. Maya hesitates, then takes the badge. Trial basis. Wallace nods. That's all I'm asking. She clips the badge to her scrubs. Ramirez grins. Welcome back, doctor. Maya almost smiles, almost. Dr. Stevens approaches. He stops in front of her. I owe you an apology. Maya looks at him. I treated you like you were incompetent. Like you didn't belong here. I was wrong. You didn't know. I should have. I should have looked past my assumptions. He extends his hand. Maya shakes it. Stevens nods. If you ever need anything, let me know. He walks away. Nurse Jenkins approaches next. She looks uncomfortable. I said some things about you. They weren't fair. Maya nods. I know. I'm sorry. It's fine. Jenkins hesitates. For what it's worth. You're the best surgeon I've ever worked with. Maya's voice softens. Thank you. Dr. Patel joins them. So the rumors are true. You're staying. For now. Patel grins. Good, because I have about 100 questions about field trauma management. Maya almost laughs. I'll do my best. The day proceeds. Maya works alongside the other attendings. She's different now. More visible. Sibyl, more present, but still quiet, still careful. In the afternoon, a trauma comes in. Car accident. 2 victims. Maya takes the lead. Bay 1, let's move. The patient is a woman, 30s, blunt abdominal trauma, unstable vitals. Maya works fast, assesses, decides. She's bleeding internally. Prep for XLAP. We're going to the OR. Wallace watches from the doorway, nods approvingly. In surgery, Maya operates. Her hands are steady, confident. She finds the bleeder, repairs it, closes. The patient stabilizes. Afterward, in the scrub room, Wallace joins her. That was excellent work. Maya peels off her gloves. It was standard procedure. No, it was exceptional. She looks at him. Wallace continues. I've been doing this for 20 years. I can count on one hand the number of surgeons who move like you do. Calm, precise, no wasted motion. Maya doesn't respond. Where did you learn that? Trial and error. Mostly error. Wallace studies her. You've seen things most of us never will. Yes. Does it get easier? Maya pauses. No, but you get better at carrying it. Wallace nods. Thank you for coming back. I'm not sure I'm staying. I think you will. He leaves. Maya stands alone, stares at her reflection in the window. For the first time in years, she sees herself clearly. Not the soldier, not the ghost, just her. That evening, Lucas Brennan appears in the ED. He approaches the nurse's station. "I'm looking for Dr. Hardin." Ramirez points. "Trauma day 2. Brennan walks over, waits outside until Maya emerges. "Captain." Maya stops. "Lucas, I heard you came back. News travels fast. In a hospital? Always." He smiles. Maya doesn't. "Why are you here?" "To thank you. Again." "You already did. Not properly." He pulls an envelope from his jacket, hands it to her. "What is this?" "Open it." Maya opens the envelope. Inside is a photograph. Brennan with his family, his wife, 2 kids, all smiling. "That's my family. Because of you, I get to be in that picture." Maya stares at the photo. Brennan's voice softens. "You gave me my life back, and I'm not the only one." He pulls out another photo. A group of soldiers. "These are the men and women you saved in Mosul. 12 of us. We stay in touch, meet once a year." Maya's breath catches. "Every year we raise a glass to you, to the surgeon who refused to give up on us." Tears well in her eyes. She blinks them back. Brennan continues. "You think you failed because you couldn't save everyone, but you didn't fail us." Maya's voice breaks. I tried so hard. I know, we all know." He places a hand on her shoulder. "You don't have to carry this alone anymore." A tear falls, then another. Maya wipes them away. Brennan hands her a card. "That's the date of our next gathering. If you ever want to meet the people you saved, we'd be honored." Maya takes the card, stares at it. "I don't know if I can." "You don't have to decide now. Just know the invitation is open." He leaves. Maya stands alone, holding the photograph. She looks at the faces. 12 people, 12 lives. She folds the photo carefully, puts it in her pocket. Later that night, Maya sits in her car. The hospital is quiet now, the parking lot nearly empty. She pulls out her phone, opens her messages. Sages finds General Castellano's number, types a message. "I need more information about the mission." She hesitates, then sends it. The response comes quickly. "I'll send the full briefing. Thank you, Captain." Maya stares at the screen, types again. "I'm not making any promises." "Understood. One step at a time." She puts the phone away, looks at the hospital, then at the photograph in her pocket. She pulls it out, stares at the faces. 12 lives. She thinks of Ramirez's nephew, alive because she acted. She thinks of the patients she saved today. She thinks of Private Lee, the one she couldn't save. And for the first time, she allows herself to think about both, the saved and the lost. Not as failures, not as ghosts, just as part of the work. She folds the photo, puts it away, starts the car, drives home. For the first time in years, she doesn't feel like she's running. The next morning, Maya arrives early. She reviews patient charts, prepares for rounds. Wallace finds her in the conference room. "You're here early." "Couldn't sleep." "Nervous?" "Always." Wallace sits. "That's good. The day you stop being nervous is the day you get careless." Maya nods. Wallace continues. "I spoke with the board. They want to make your position permanent." Maya looks up. "Already?" "They reviewed your work. They were impressed." "What did you tell them?" "That you're the best trauma surgeon we've had in years, and that we're lucky you came back." Maya doesn't respond. Wallace stands. "Think about it, but not too long. We need an answer by the end of the week." He leaves. Maya sits alone. Her phone buzzes. A message from General Castellano. "Briefing attached. Review when ready. No pressure." She opens the attachment. Mats, reports, photographs. She reads. And somewhere inside, something shifts. Not certainty, but possibility. She closes the file, stands, returns to work, one step at a time. 6 months later, Boston General Hospital, Trauma Bay 1, 3:42 in the afternoon. Dr. Maya Hardin stands over a patient. White coat, stethoscope around her neck, attending badge clipped to her pocket. She's calm, focused. Pulse is thready, BP's dropping. "We need to move." Nurse Ramirez nods. "OR's prepped." "Good, let's go." They wheel the patient out, fast but controlled. In the surgical suite, Maya operates. Her hands are steady. No hesitation. Clamp. Ramirez hands it to her. "Good. Suction. Blood clears." "There's the bleeder. Tie it off." The monitors stabilize. Maya steps back, peels off her gloves. "Nice work, everyone." She leaves the OR, Scrubs out. In the hallway, Dr. Patel catches up. Maya, you got a minute? Sure. I wanted to ask you about a case. Chest trauma, possible cardiac tamponade. How do you assess without echo? Maya doesn't break stride. Beck's triad, hypotension, JVD, muffled heart sounds. And if you're not sure? When in doubt, tap it. Better to be wrong and safe than right and dead. Patel grins. You sound like my attending in residency. I'll take that as a compliment. The deportment has changed. The atmosphere is different now. More cohesive, more confident. Dr. Stevens approaches. Maya, there's a multi-vehicle accident inbound. Could use your help. I'm on it. She moves with purpose. No hesitation. In the trauma bay, she leads the team. Her voice is steady, clear. Primary survey. Airway, breathing, circulation. Let's move. The team responds. Everyone knows their role. Maya has become the anchor, the one they look to when things fall apart. She doesn't seek it, doesn't demand it. It just is. Later in the break room, Wallace finds her. We've been here 6 months. Maya pours coffee. Has it been that long? The board wants to make you head of trauma. Maya stops, looks at him. I'm not interested. Why not? Because I'm still figuring out if I want to stay. Wallace sits. You're the best we have. Everyone knows it. That doesn't mean I'm ready for administration. Fair enough, but think about it. Maya nods. Wallace stands. By the way, there's someone here to see you. Who? General Castellano. Maya's expression doesn't change, but something shifts in her eyes. She finds him in the lobby. He's in uniform, perfectly pressed. General. Doctor. They shake hands. What brings you here? Castellano smiles faintly. I wanted to check in, see how you're doing. I'm fine. I can see that. They walk outside. The sun is setting. The air is cool. Castellano hands her an envelope. What's this? An invitation. We're honoring the medical teams from Mosul. A ceremony. Next month. Maya stares at the envelope, doesn't open it. I don't need to be honored. It's not about what you need. It's about what they need. Who? The ones you saved. Maya opens the envelope. Inside is a photograph. Her team. All 6 of them. Smiling, dusty, alive. Her breath catches. They want to see you again. Maya's voice is quiet. I don't know if I can. You don't have to decide now, but think about it. He turns to leave. Maya's voice stops him. General. He turns. Thank you. Castellano nods, walks away. Maya stares at the photograph. Her fingers trace the faces, one by one. 3 of them are gone, but 3 are still here. She folds the photo carefully, puts it in her pocket. That evening, Maya drives to the harbor, the same place she went 6 months ago. She stands at the edge. The water is dark, calm. She pulls out the photograph, stares at it, then pulls out another, the one Lucas Brennan gave her. 12 faces, 12 lives. She holds both photographs, the lost and the saved. For a long time, she just stands there. Then she puts the photographs away, pulls out her phone, finds General Castellano's number, types a message. I'll be there. She sends it. The response comes immediately. Thank you, Captain. It will mean everything to them. Maya puts the phone away. She stands alone. The wind is cold, but she doesn't fall cold. She feels something else. Not peace, not yet, but something close. Acceptance. 1 month later, Maya stands in front of a mirror. She's wearing her dress uniform, medals on her chest, hair pulled back. She looks different, older, harder, but alive. She arrives at the ceremony, a large hall, flags on the walls, rows of chairs, people in uniform, people in civilian clothes. She enters quietly, tries to stay in the back, but someone sees her. A voice calls out, Captain Hardin. She turns. A soldier approaches, 30s, scarred face, wide smile. I don't know if you remember me. Sergeant Carlos Mendez, you operated on me in Mosul, shrapnel to the abdomen. Maya stares, then nods. I remember. T grins. I'm alive because of you. Another voice. Captain, a woman approaches, 40s, uniform, commander's insignia. Lieutenant Vasquez. You saved my life twice, once in surgery, once when you pulled me out of a burning Humvee. Maya's eyes widen. I remember. More voices, more faces. One by one they approach. Soldiers she operated on, medics she trained, people she saved. They thank her, hug her, show her photos of their families. Maya stands in the center of it all, overwhelmed. General Castellano watches from the side, smiles. Later, during the ceremony, Maya is called to the stage. She hesitates, then walks up. Castellano stands beside her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Maya Hardin. She served as a trauma surgeon in some of the most dangerous combat zones in the world. She saved hundreds of lives, and she did it with grace, skill, and courage. Applause fills the room. Maya's face is neutral, but her hands tremble slightly. Castellano continues. Captain Hardin left the service because the weight of what she saw became too much to bear. And I understand that. We all do. He turns to her. But today, we want to remind her that she didn't fail. She succeeded, over and over again. And the proof is standing in this room. The applause grows louder. Maya looks out at the crowd. Faces, so many faces, alive. Her eyes blur, but she doesn't look away. Castellano hands her a plaque. For extraordinary service, for selflessness, for never giving up. Maya takes it, stares at it, then looks at Castellano. Thank you, General. He nods. Maya steps to the microphone. The room falls silent. She takes a breath. I'm not good at speeches, so I'll keep this short. Her voice is steady. I left because I couldn't save everyone, and that broke me. For a long time, I thought that made me a failure. She pauses. But someone reminded me that you can't save everyone. You can only save the ones in front of you. And that has to be enough. She looks at the crowd. Thank you for reminding me why I did this, for reminding me that it mattered. She steps back. The applause is deafening. Later, outside, Maya stands alone. The night air is cool. Lucas Brennan approaches. You did good in there. Maya nods. I tried. You succeeded. He hands her something, a challenge coin, military tradition. This is from all of us, the ones you saved. We had it made. Maya turns it over, engraved on one side, Captain Maya Hardin, never gave up. On the other, neither did we. Her eyes fill with tears. Brennan smiles. You gave us our lives back. We just wanted to say thank you. Maya's voice breaks. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. He walks away. Maya stands alone, holding the coin. She looks up at the sky. Stars. Endless. For the first time in years, she smiles. A real smile. She gets in her car, drives back to Boston, back to the hospital, back to the work. Because that's who she is. Not a hero, just a surgeon who refuses to give up. And that's enough. The screen fades to black. Text appears. Some people save lives because they have to. Others do it because they can't stop. End.